apologize for starting without you. Would you like a glass of wine?
That would be wonderful. Cabernet.
Of course.
Oh. Now, the benefits of married life. Lovely wife to come home to, especially when that person is you. I can't believe how lucky I got.
Well, I did exceptionally well myself.
You know, with each passing day, I think our marriage gets better and better and better. I hope you do too.
Was there any doubt?
You know, this nausea that you've been feeling, you still have it?
If you're asking, am I pregnant? No, I'm not.
You disappointed?
No, I'm not.
You know, I was thinking, perhaps you're right. I mean, my daughter's grown now, and you've brought Mark into our marriage, and I'm beginning to think that perhaps my hands are full.
Really? I thought you and Mark were hitting it off.
I think of him as the son I never had. Well, thanks to you, Margo. Now I can have my son, after all.
Hello, Clarke. What are you doing in this part of town?
Brought you some designs.
More designs, huh? Where did these come from?
I've been a little upset. Work seemed to be the only sane escape. Here, take a look at them. See what you think. If you like them, you can have them.
You know, Bucky, I cannot help but be somewhat unnerved by this sudden display of humility from you. I mean, I'm used to you busting into my office like you own the place.
I've been through a lot, but I'm not humble. Not by a long shot.
Oh? Well, then, maybe we could say that you have finally seen the light and you're aware that your days at Forrester are numbered without Kristen in your corner, hmm?
Look, Sally, I brought you some fill-in designs. I know you had to cut the showstopper and the buyers are making demands. I'm here to meet those demands.
You're here to right your wrong. Okay, that's commendable.
I'm following through on an agreement.
What about that agreement, Bucky? There's just one thing I want you to remember. I am not content to be second best anymore. This is not the place you show up after the Forresters toss you out with the garbage, you know? I don't want you here out of desperation. Either you come to me because you want to or not at all. And listen, I don't want any more of that cheap, schlocky work you used to do for me when you first came here. When you were always scheming and plotting and planning to get out and make good on your own, hmm?
Look, Sally, I got plenty of offers. I can go to Europe, I can go to New York. I don't need to come crawling here to you.
You want to stay in L.A., don't you?
I don't know. I should leave. I should get the first plane out of here.
Mm-hmm. But you're staying. So I got to assume that means you're with me. Only really with me this time. Heart, body, soul.
Want me to sell my soul? I'm not that desperate. I may be down, but I'm definitely not out.
Look, Bucky, I really do understand what you've been going through. Nobody knows you like I do. That's why I'm so sure that this is where you belong, at Spectra, with me.
Sally, you don't understand this at all. You may be right. Sally, you might understand this after all.
There's a lot going on in there. You want to tell me about it?
Macy, honey. Clarke and I were just talking about the possibility of his coming back here and working for us at Spectra. I told him that we wouldn't hold what happened with the showstoppers against him. You agree with that, don't you?
What? Yes. Clarke belongs here.
If the arrangements are right, I'll be here.
Oh, the arrangements will be right. I will see to it, especially now that I have you exclusively.
Now, Sally, I never said that.
You mean you're still working at Forrester? I assumed you'd quit.
Or been fired?
You assumed wrong. Nothing has changed.
Things have changed, haven't they?
Oh, well, listen, I've got to go and meet with Saul. We got to have a conference. He's, all undone because some of the sewers have threatened to do a little walk out here. I won't be long. Why don't you two just keep right on talking, huh?
She seems to think we have something to talk about.
Don't we?
Oh, no, not really. Our situation's different. I lost my wife.
And I lost the only man that I have ever loved.
You're a kid. There'll be plenty of others.
A kid? You sound just like my mother. But it isn't true, Clarke. I loved Mick as much as I'll ever love anyone. And you can't love like that twice in a lifetime. It's too involving. It takes too much out of you. I know you don't know anything about it, but I lived and I breathed that man. I thought we'd be together forever.
Macy, I'm sorry. I know what you mean.
So, what are you gonna do?
I am gonna do everything I can to make this business work. I'm gonna make it my life. Guess I can't take that away from me.
That's no life. You'll end up just like your mother.
I'm beginning to think that isn't so bad after all.
Come on, don't give up that easy.
It's not giving up, Clarke. It's choosing the only way I know how to reach daylight. What about you? You're here bringing my mother designs. That's the only way you're gonna get through this, too.
Could be you're right.
Clarke. Before you go, I wanted to ask you something. I don't know the truth about much of this, except for what my mother told me and a little that Mick said. You must know what really happened with Mick and Kristen and their affair. How long has it been going on? How long have they been in love?
Oh, God, you're tense. What's going on?
My family. I wonder how they feel about all this. My leaving Clarke. You moving your things in.
What makes you think they know about it?
Clarke's probably told them by now.
Well, from what I know of Clarke, I wouldn't worry about that.
What do you mean?
Well, if Clarke loses you, he probably loses his job.
Mick, I wouldn't sell Clarke short. He's an excellent designer. His only failing is he's just too ambitious.
Oh. Would it bother you very much if we changed the subject?
Can you think of a better one?
How about your lips touching mine?
That was a great idea.
Yeah. I can think of an even better one.
What?
How about losing the rope?
Mick, I was gonna save it for later.
No. I didn't buy this for you, to hide under a robe all night.
What do you think?
Oh, 5 years. And you haven't changed a bit. You are just so beautiful. Oh, Chris. Do you think I have you once again? And this time, I'm not letting you go.
And you should be very proud to have Mark as your stepson.
No, Margo. Being a stepfather is just not enough.
How did it happen? I know they fell in love in New York. But then he came out here to be with her?
Doesn't it look that way to you?
Well, then why did he come to work here at Spectra? To get close to you, to make her angry?
He didn't even know I worked here. Unless she told him. Unless they'd been in contact all those years. They were separated. Like, I really don't know.
I guess I'm wondering, why this damn charade? Why did he pretend to be interested in working here? Why did he pretend to be interested in me? When he was seeing her all along.
The guy is a snake. He must have gotten a real kick out of fooling around with you.
God, I can't believe that.
What do you think, Macy? Do you think he really loved you? His actions speak differently. And so do hers. She didn't love me. She might not have ever really loved me.
Clarke, she married you. I know it hurts.
Of course it does.
The thought of the two of them together just...
Hey, don't do that. Don't torture yourself, all right? Don't even think about it. And I won't think about it.
You can do that?
Not very easily.
Clarke. What are we going to do?
It looks to me like we're gonna make this one hell of a company.
Okay. Looks that way to me, too.
So, how's it feel being with old Mick Savage after all these years?
You know how I feel, Mick.
I want to hear it.
Alive. Vibrant. Sexy. And yet there's a part of me, a little part of me that's still afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid that what happened last time might happen again.
Yeah, I told you before, nothing like that is ever gonna happen again. I pushed you in every way. I came on way too strong. And you just weren't ready for it. And not anymore, Chris. I love you just the way you are.
I can't believe I'm hearing you say that. You know what? I think I'm more ready now.
Oh, we're gonna be so great together. Do you know that?
I know we will.
Oh, back in New York, tearing up the streets just like in the old...
New York.
Anyway, yeah. And to tell you the truth, I can't wait to get out of this place.
Well, Mick, I never even talked to you about moving to New York.
Well, I gotta work, don't I? And, you know, the market out here is not happening.
Listen, Mick, I'm not ready to leave L.A.
I can tell I hit a nerve.
Yes, you did. I never even considered it.
Well, let's not let this ruin a wonderful evening, huh? We'll talk about it later. Come on. I'll tell you what. We won't leave. Not right away, anyway. But promise me you'll think about it.
I will.
Well, Margo, you're absolutely right. I feel more attached to Mark every day. I mean, it's stronger and stronger, this bond that I have with this child.
Yeah. I'm really happy to hear that. But adoption is a whole nother matter. I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet.
Well, we have to talk about it now. You see, the reason I was late is because I was talking to my personal attorney. And he's starting adoption procedures.
Bill, why didn't you discuss this with me?
Look, nothing has been signed.
Well, of course nothing's been signed. I'd have to do the signing.
You and me and the father. Look, I don't understand why you're getting so upset over this. I talked to you before about this adoption. I thought you'd be happy.
I am. It's just that things are happening faster than I planned.
Margo, we're talking about your son. You know, when he comes to us, he's not only going to inherit a loving family and its name, he's going to have a complete empire. Now, surely you would like that for him.
You know I want what's best for Mark.
Well, that's very simple.
No, it's not that simple. Clarke is having a very hard time now. I just think that we should wait a while.
Well, I'm afraid it's a little too late to wait. And don't be surprised if Clarke accepts my offer.
You're telling me it's too late?
My attorney should be arriving at Clarke's apartment any moment.
Yeah.
Mr. Garrison?
Yes?
My name's Barry Holden. Can I see you for a few minutes?
About what?
It's a matter too delicate to discuss standing out here in the hallway. It's about your son, Mark.